There's never been a better fit between a man and his job than Tom Homan as Border Czar. And I'm talking about since the beginning of jobs, okay? And obviously there's a little bit of hyperbole there. I'm not going to say there's no hyperbole, but not much, okay? Not much. He's I loved Tom Homan before he was Border Czar. I thought he was fantastic. I love the way that he handled snowflakes like AOC. I love the way that he handled his job. But now that he's actually been pushed into a position that, like I said, he was made for that job and that job was made for him. And the best place where we can see that is not just the results. The results are great, okay? But results, when we're talking about sending ICE agents here, sending ICE agents there, it's not like he's sitting there and like super ultra mega strategizing something perfectly so that in a way that nobody else can. What makes him different and what makes him superior to, I would say, literally anybody else in the world at this job is that he doesn't back down not an inch. He truly believes in what he's doing, and he truly believes that any argument against what he's doing is wrong. I mean, even when he's given an opportunity, he's given many opportunities because he does a ton of these interviews, especially with legacy media. They always give him an opportunity, or they always try to kind of push him or coax him or trap him or do something to get him to acknowledge that, oh, well, in this hypothetical that is all rainbows and butterflies, don't you think that it'll be okay to just let one little itty bitsy, exception? No, there is not. There is no situation where an illegal alien should be allowed to stay. That's Tom Homan's stance. And he nails it every single time. But moreover, he makes people look stupid for even asking their questions. Here's a perfect example with one of my least favorite human beings in in legacy media, quickly becoming it, not because she's so bad at her job. It's because she is so oblivious to the fact that she works for radical left-wing legacy media. I think deep down she still feels like she's the news. She's unbiased as she expresses very blatant, very very clear biases. I don't know if it's some sort of hypnosis over her, or she's just really kind of, I hate to say it, but dumb, unintelligent. She doesn't realize that she is a left-wing Democrat shill. I'm talking about Caitlin Collins, by the way. Let's see how Tom Homan handles her.
What we had heard from immigration advocates is that this is going to provide a chilling effect to parents in the school drop-off line or something of that matter.
It shouldn't be a chilling effect unless their child is a terrorist or a public safety threat. If they are a public safety threat and national security threat, they should be chilled. They should be afraid because we're looking for them.
Well, if their parent is here and they're an undocumented immigrant, I think was more of the argument that they were making.
They're not off the table either. I mean, they're in the country illegally, they got a problem. I mean, it's not okay. Look, it's not okay to enter this country illegally. It's a crime, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I'm in Switzerland illegally. So we're going to enforce laws in this country. So, the schools and the churches and central location was a policy only for ICE, only for immigration, right? But national security threats and public safety threats have no safe haven in this country, and we'll go where we got to go.
I mean, he makes sense. He makes sense even to those who disagree with him. He makes sense. And that's sort of a superpower of his. Very, very straightforward. Doesn't mince words. Doesn't show compassion. And this is, unfortunately, the reality is that his callous nature is based upon experience. He has seen the evils of this world, the evils that have been perpetrated by illegal aliens for decades. He has seen the victims. He has tried to help the victims. And now he is finally empowered in a way that allows him to do what he has arguably always wanted to do. Again, this is the perfect man for the job, and this is the perfect job for Tom Homan. We can say that, you got J.D. Vance, you've got, we'll see what Pete Hegseth is able to do, Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr., Lord willing, they're going to get in there. Kash Patel, we think he's going to do a fantastic job, right? We got all these great picks from President Trump, but I keep going back to this one. This one This one is perfect. If you like these short clips, you can find all of them over at jdrucker.com/rumble1, the number 1, jdrucker.com/rumble1. That's my other Rumble channel where I put all of the shorter stuff, as well as the long stuff. If you just want the full shows, follow me on my main Rumble channel at jdrucker.com/rumble, jdrucker.com/rumble. And of course, if you want long, short, doesn't matter, you can find all of those over at X, x.com/jdrucker.